Celtic's leadership crisis reaches breaking point, and one BBC voice just said what everyone's thinking. The truth hurts, but sometimes it takes an outsider to expose what's been festering beneath the surface. BBC journalist Tom English has just delivered a scathing assessment that cuts right to the heart of Celtic's current turmoil. And his words are echoing exactly what frustrated supporters have been screaming for months. Following Daizen Maeda's shocking revelation that he had personally agreed terms with another football club and actively sought an exit from Celtic Park, only to have the move stonewalled by club management, English didn't mince his words. The Japanese winger's bombshell admission has ripped open wounds that many thought were already healing. But here's where it gets controversial. English's response wasn't just about Maeda. He painted a damning picture of an institution in decline, stating, "This entire Daizen Maeda situation, as it's been reported, represents yet another item on an increasingly lengthy catalogue of issues that cast Celtic in an unflattering light. The playing standards are questionable, recruitment decisions are baffling, and communication strategies are absolutely bizarre, and this is the part most people miss." English zeroed in on a figure many supporters barely know exists. Paul Tisdale, who holds the title of Director of Football Operations, became the target of English's most pointed criticism. "What exactly is he directing?" English asked. Before delivering the knockout punch, complete radio silence from the board. Tisdale's appointment tells an interesting story. Reports suggest he was initially brought in as a consultant to provide transfer advice during the previous summer window, before being handed a permanent position when autumn arrived. Yet here's the uncomfortable reality. His impact has been virtually invisible to the supporters who matter most. Maeda's explosive comments have transformed what was already simmering discontent into a full-blown inferno among the Celtic faithful. The fan base was already seething over what many describe as a catastrophically mismanaged transfer window, a humiliating Champions League elimination, and what feels like deliberate communication blackouts from the club's power brokers. Now, they're demanding accountability with unprecedented urgency. The traditional approach has been for board members to address concerns during the club's annual general meeting each November. However, the sentiment spreading through the supporter base suggests that waiting several more months is no longer acceptable. The uprising is gaining serious momentum. Protest banners have begun appearing at Celtic Park, organized fan groups have issued coordinated public statements, and media outlets are amplifying the pressure campaign. Sources indicate the chief executive officer is fully aware of this mounting crisis. This latest explosive revelation joins a growing collection of mishandled player scenarios that have left supporters questioning the competence of those in charge. The situations involving Yang, Ida, and Tilio have already raised eyebrows, but Maeda's admission represents a new low in terms of public relations disasters. The question everyone's asking now is simple. How much longer can the board maintain their policy of silence while their reputation crumbles? The pressure cooker is about to explode, and someone needs to start providing answers before the situation becomes irreparable. But here's what I want to know. Do you think Tom English is absolutely right to call out Celtic's leadership this directly? Or is this just media sensationalism during a difficult period? Are we witnessing legitimate accountability journalism or unfair pile-on tactics when the club needs support most? Share your thoughts below, because this debate is far from over, and your voice matters in determining whether Celtic's hierarchy finally breaks their silence.